Hello students, we'll be continuing with the same topic today, types of plant movement. There are 5 types of plant movement. We have already discussed the 4 types of plant movement. Those are phototropism, hydrotropism, geotropism and chemotropism. Now we move on to 5th type of plant movement, which is thigmotropism. So the growth movement of the plant part in response to touch of an object is known as thigmotropism. There are 2 types of thigmotropism, positive thigmotropism and negative thigmotropism. The growth movement of plant part towards the touch is known as positive thigmotropism, and the growth movement of plant part away from the touch is known as negative thigmotropism. Now the example of positive thigmotropism is a tendril of plants like sweet pea, like vine plant. So here we have taken the example of the pea plant. The pea plants is having the tendrils. The tendrils, as soon as these tendrils come in contact with any of the support, as soon as they touch the support, they start coiling themselves in the direction of that support. Hence, they start showing positive thigmotropism. Now, the example of negative thigmotropism are the roots which show the negative response to touch. When they feel an object, they start moving away from it. The roots of the plants start moving away from the object whenever they feel the touch. Now we finished with the tropic movement. Now we move on to another type of plant movement, which is nastic movement. So the nastic movement is that movement which occurs when the direction of response is not oriented with respect to the direction of stimulus. When the direction of response is not oriented with respect to direction of stimulus, the plant will obviously show movement, but that movement will neither be towards the stimulus nor be away from it. It can either be towards the left or towards the right. So the response is not fixed, that whether it will show positive, whether it will show negative, it will definitely show some kind of movement. So the direction of the response is not oriented with respect to the direction of stimulus. It is a temporary movement. It is not a permanent movement. After some time, the plant part again takes the normal position. The plant part reverts back to the normal position after the removal of a stimulus. So these are the major difference between the tropic movement and the nastic movement. So there are 2 types of nastic movement, thigmonasty and photonasty. The non-directional movement of plant part in response to touch. The direction of the plant part is not fixed, whether it will be towards a response or it will be away. So that kind of non-directional movement of plant part is known as thigmonasty. Example is touch me not plant. The biological name is Mimosa pudica, which shows curling of leaves when it comes in contact with touch of any of the object or organism. So touch me not plant shows curling of leaves. Now next type of nastic movement is photonasty. Photonasty is a non-directional movement of plant part in response to light. Example here is the opening and closing of dandelion flowers when it comes in contact with touch. So the dandelion flowers, they start opening and closing when it comes in contact with some of the organism or some object. Another topic here is plant growth regulators, the most important topic of this chapter. Plant growth regulator, also known as PGRs, are the organic compounds which are released by the plant cells, or it can also be synthesized outside. It controls the growth within a plant. So the organic compounds which are either released by the plant cells or they are synthesized outside, but they control the growth within a plant. If the compound is produced within the plant, it is called plant hormone or phytohormone. Phyto means plant, they are talking about phytohormone. So the phytohormones are produced in a very minute quantity. Some of these chemicals stimulate the plant growth while the other retard the growth of plants. It is not necessary that the plant hormones will always lead to increase in growth of plant. It may also lead to stoppage of the growth of plant. It may also lead to retardation of the growth of plant. So the plant growth regulators are either produced by the plants or they are synthesized outside, and they control the growth within the plant. The compounds, the regulators which are produced within the plant are known as plant hormones. These hormones are produced in small quantity by the plants. Some of these plant hormones are responsible for the growth of the plant, while some are responsible for stopping the growth of plant. The examples are of plant hormones are auxin, gibberellin, cytokinins. So we'll be studying about different types of plant hormones in the next class. Thank you.